Good evening, soccer fans, and a hearty welcome to Heartland Farms Field on a chilly, windy Thursday night. As we bring you Central Wisconsin Conference soccer here on Zaleski Sports, my name is Mike Wendler. Katie Lecton will be joining me momentarily after she concludes our national anthem tonight. As we welcome you to the Amherst Falcons playing host to the Northland Lutheran Wildcats. Amherst Falcons under Coach Eric Lindy coming in with a record of 6-8-3 overall, 5-1-2 in the conference, and a chance to tie at the top of the conference standings with a win tonight after Pacelli's upset of Columbus Catholic. Earlier this afternoon, the Falcons can get into a tie and force quite the event next week between those two top teams. Northland Lutheran coming in 2-10-1, 1-7, and conference player head coach Luke Krieger and assistant Nathan Lemke. As we get set for this one, Amherst in the blue kits, Northland Lutheran in the white. A lot of teams with the long sleeves. Wildcats, though, mostly short sleeves and shorts, embracing the cold. 51 degrees right now, 45 with the wind chill. As we get set for this one. So that being said, we will turn over to our PA system for our national anthem. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Now, to those who are able, we ask your hands as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Katie Lecton. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly at the twilight's gleaming, moved by stripes and white stars, through the perilous fight, and the ramparts we watch, rise up empty streaming, and rockets red glare, that march bursting in, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Well done, Katie. Thank you. Concluded, and now we get set for soccer here on Zaleski Sports. We will start with our starting lines. We will start with the Northland Lutheran Wildcats under head coach Luke Krieger. A sophomore, number 2, Joe Oblender. A freshman, number 3, Zeb Prawl. A senior, number 5, Alex Emmerich. A junior, number 8, Ethan Rasmussen. A sophomore, number 10, Andrew Wickman. Junior, number 11, Jack Hahn. A freshman, number 13, Ethan Stark. Mitchell Croct, a junior, wearing number 23. Number 29, Kai Malezova, a freshman. And number 30, Charlie Pepke, a senior. In net will be senior number 0, Karsten Zart. So again, Oblender, Prawl, Emmerich, Rasmussen, Wickman, Hahn, Stark, Croct, Malezova, Pepke, and Zart in nets. A senior, number 4, Marcus Borgen is your first starter for the Amherst Falcons. A senior, number 6, Jacob Spolstra. Freshman, number 7, Milo Graham. A freshman, number 9, Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf. Junior, number 13, Spencer Cohen. A senior, number 16, Michael Dietzich. A freshman, number 20, Aiden Kazda. A freshman, number 21, Isaac Snyder. A junior, number 23, Austin Kasabucky. And a senior, number 25, Drew Llewellyn. In net will be number 0, junior, Alex Martin. And Coach Eric Lindy leading the Amherst Falcons, looking to tie up this conference race tonight here on Zaleski Sports. And a big chance for the Amherst Falcons with a win tonight. So, man, I honestly did not think I was going to be able to say this late in the year, back in August. As both teams shake hands and Northland and sprint to their benches and try and make sure they stay warm. And as we get set for this one, Back-to-back days of Amherst Falcon Athletics here on Zaleski Sports. Of course, soccer tonight. Tomorrow we head to Manawa and the camp at the Little Wolf High School for the Falcons and Manawa Wolves in American football. Or hand egg, depending on your point of view. Wind blowing slightly left to right as far as angle-wise, but still strong enough wind that it's going to be definitely at the back of the Amherst Falcons to get things going, as they'll go left to right as you look at your screen. So we may see some long-range attempts for the Falcons, knowing they have the wind at their back here in the first half. Could lead maybe a couple spectacular goals. It'll be the Wildcats starting with it to get things going at midfield. Sending it in looks like to be Joe Oblender. Forward near side is Ethan Stark. And we're underway. Wildcats will play it back to Wickman. Trying to slide one through. Taken over there by number 5, Alex Emmerich. Pass up the right wing and not there. Trying to, nice little move to turn upfield as there was, I think it was Ethan Rasmussen. Trying to roll it off to the left side. Too far out of play. Looking for Stark. Throw in for the Falcons. Looks like the forward line for Amherst. See Kazda, Dietzik, Cohen. I think it's Snyder far side. Or Kasabucky maybe. That one deflected out. It's going still with Amherst. So Spolstra will throw it in. 1 minute in. Plays it back to Abbott Beaversdorf with Borgen. Kasabucky left wing defensively. Sends that one over. Trying to slide one through. That one not there. Now Amherst pivots back right with it. Rolls it all the way through to Spolstra. Now Kazda. Give and go with Snyder. Kazda. Heading to the edge of the box, looking for a cross, looking for a tap-in. Not there. It's going to roll back down toward the goal line. And out, we'll get an Amherst corner to get things going. 90 seconds in. Far post looking for the tip-in and diving at the goal line. The save is made by Karsten Zart.
Nice save by Zart.
And that's going to be what the Wildcats need if they want to pull off the upset here. That one rolling through, now taken by Oblender. Spencer Cohen and Llewellyn teaming up to step up on it. That one sent over. Bit too far that time. We got Milo Graham up the far side left wing. Roll all the way down, but too far. It'll go into the Falcon bench. We're going to throw in for the Wildcats. And as you do that, reminders all to sign up for Fleet Rewards. Get exclusive offers and deals. So earn points and save. 500 points equals a $5 reward, plus it is free to sign up. Start earning points today. Get everything you need at one stop. That's at Fleet Farm. Third minute, no score. One shot on net. There's a throw-in going all the way through, but too far, and Zart will be able to just send that one straight up into the wind. Knocked down by Cohen, but it's going to take another one straight up into the wind toward midfield, spinning to the side. All the way across, Spolstra sends it over. Give and go with Snyder. Now Kazda with the stocking cap on, keeping himself warm. Along with Dietzik. Back to his defensive line, Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf. Now Cohen. Trying to roll one through, he does. Now Dietzik on the run, gets it off to Kazda, right side. Kazda pivots left, into two defenders, still has it. Back right he goes. Shot blocked, it'll roll out. We'll get a throw in for the Falcons. Aiden Kazda trying to do everything he can to make a play there. But Falcons controlling possession early on. It's a good sign for the Falcons. Right back to Spolstra, one-touch shot, caught.
Spolstra with a shot on goal.
It's not quite enough on that one, and it just kind of spun up in the air. And the punt goes straight up into the wind yet again. That's one that Crockton will learn as the evening goes on, especially these first 40 minutes. You want to get that one lower. Oh, it's just going to spin and really go nowhere. Spolstra steps up, passing it up the right side, back to Aiden Casda, one touch and over to Cohen. Now Spencer's got a breakaway. Cohen looking for the angle a little bit too far, looking for a crossing attempt. Tip in, too far back. Still loose and cleared out. And we're going to get a whistle
Pressure by the Falcons.
and a handball called. It's going the other way. So as they line down, Upper Mendersville to enjoy a laid-back atmosphere for the whole family at Bootleggers in Amherst Junction. With burgers, pasta, chicken, Friday night fish fry, and the best pizza in town. Find it all at Bootleggers on Highway Q in Amherst Junction. It's what's for dinner. Capiche? That free kick knocked down, and Amherst gets it right back. We're trying to send it through, and now another chance potentially again. It's just cleared back out toward the goal line. Is it going to get there? It will. Corner kick for Amherst.
Corner kick for the Falcons.
Almost got one last time, and a diving save was made by Karsten Zart, the senior. That one low to the ground. Trying to pivot back. Shot with the left foot's going to go well wide. We'll get a goal kick, and we'll get a timeout on the field. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Into the corner it goes, still loose. It's going to be a goal kick
That should be a goal kick
for Northland Lutheran as we resume play. We're in the 7th minute. So to that reminder as well that Wapaka's destination for great food, drinks, golf, and live music, Par 4 Resort. Enjoy the outdoor patio or the always full changing menu of delicious at Par 4 Resort in Wapaka. That one's sent up the middle. Almost misjudged, but now trying to turn upfield with it is going to be number 10, Andrew Wickman. But this pass picked off by Casda. Sending one through. Back to Cohen now. Snyder trying to step through. He's got a potential breakaway here. Shot. And a goal! At 6:57. Isaac Snyder buries it, and it is 1-0 Falcons. And I don't know if that's his first goal, and it is. First varsity goal for the freshman, Isaac Snyder. And Amherst right back at it, 1-0 as we resume play. Snyder gets it right back. Flying up the left wing, Falcons there. Trying to step through, still has it. Cleared back off toward the right side, over to Spolstra. He'll pass it to Dietzick, to Casda, plays back to Spolstra. Centering back to Snyder. Nice pass over to Casda on the right side. Trying to get through, he gets tripped. That might be a penalty. That might be a penalty kick.
Foul on the Wildcats.
Is that a... That looked in the box. I think we're going to get a penalty kick. It's got to be. And it is.
And it's going to be a penalty kick.
So here we go. And it looks like Drew Llewellyn's going to take it.
Llewellyn with the kick.
Shot. Goal. At 8:20, Drew Llewellyn buries the PK, and it is 2-0.
Llewellyn on the penalty kick. 2-0 Amherst.
And the Falcons with the goals 90 seconds apart. as play resumes. Back to Wickman. Dietzig trying to step up there. Sent across over to Charlie Pepke. Off the header, knocked down by Snyder, who just scored his first career goal about 2 minutes ago. That one too far. Borgen will step up. Roll one through, and now a race for it. Kaza and Cohen trying to chase it through. Croct will send it through. Or Zart. Played back to Kazda, hustling back. That's deflected over to Joe Oblender. Definitely the biggest player on this Wildcat team, using his strength. That's knocked away, out of bounds. Throw in for Northland Lutheran. 9 minutes in, we're in the 10th minute. Again, 2-0 Falcons. Goals by Snyder and Llewellyn on the penalty kick. Now to roll through. Chase down. Hustling back will be Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf. He'll just roll it back up. The right side, Kazda catches it in stride. Trying to roll one through. That's off of some friendly fire. Pepke to Emmerich. They'll roll it right back to Karsten Zart. And he will send one down a little better than some of his other ones. That one a little lower, not straight into the teeth of that wind. Spolstra trying to roll one across, deflected. And then cleared back down again. That's Kasabucky chasing things down. Kasabucky had the game-winning assist, or the game-tying assist, I should say, on Monday night in that tie against the Shelby Cardinals. In the 78th minute on a stretch pass. Snyder trying to roll one through. Now going back the other way are the Wildcats. Wildcats trying to slide one through. Kasabucky steps up and sends it back towards center. A little bit of contact there, and it gets pinballed around right back in front of Coach Krieger and the Wildcat bench. Amherst showing sharp passing early on here. We're in the 11th minute, 10.5 gone by, 2-0 Falcons. Great start to try and tie the standings at the top of the conference as far as the point system goes. Too far on the attempt to Spolstra. We'll get a throw in for Northland Lutheran. We'll get a sub in, we'll get a timeout. We'll be back in 30 on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Play resumes as we have a whistle, and it's blown dead on a throw-in violation, so it'll go to Northland Lutheran. Again, thank you for joining us this evening. Mike Wellen here with Katie Leckton here on Zaleski Sports. As it's 2-0 Falcons. Goals from Isaac Snyder, Drew Llewellyn. And about 90 seconds apart as Amherst has it back now. Played back to Marcus Borgen. Now Abbott Beaversdorf. Snyder one touch over to Spolstra. Rolling one through to Kazda. Trying to get one through. That's deflected by Pepke. You know, trying to step one through. Not enough on it. Spolstra 1-on-2. Now 1-on-3. And Spolstra comes out with it. Plays it back to the freshman, Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf. Falcons, an interesting mix of youth and veteran experience. A lot of freshmen seeing the field a lot this year, but also some of the longtime stalwarts, Cohen, Llewellyn, Spolstra. There's one toward the net, toward the box, not there. That's going to roll wide, but it's going to be scooped up by Alex Martin on the attempt from Daniel Mojica on the field for the first time tonight.
With the shot saved by Martin.
Right as well, that Roberts Physical Therapy offers the Pine Ridge Running Lab right now. It's your one-stop running center, focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance their performance. So turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to stay on top of your game, and that's going to be deflected out by Kazda. Throw in for the Wildcats. As that's going back towards center, trying to get a run on the left wing, not there. Turned right back over, sent across on the far side to Zeb Prawl. And he has it taken away. And Amherst will stop and start and play it back and get some open space here on the back line. Another little bit too far, trying to step up Snyder. And he'll pivot back and play it back to Borgen. 14 minutes gone by, now still 2-0. Tried to get Kaz a look on the right wing, too far, sent back, and then off of Mojica. Off the elbow of Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf, now Borgen. Sliding stop made there by Jack Hahn. Now Pepke. And that's going to be sent too far up the right wing. Throw in for the Wildcats. Be taken by Ethan Rasmussen, who actually handed off to Pepke. Looks like that back line, Rasmussen, Mitchell Croct. That's knocked down, and now going back to Snyder. Sends it back to Spolstra. Morgan up toward the left hash. Trying to get off the left wing. Still there, now to Graham. Trying to pass it through. Not quite there. Now a chance again. Falcons weaving it in through the box. There's a shot. One hop. Scooped up by Karsten Zart. The shot from Kasabucky. Hey, Kasabucky hustling back to get there on back to his spot on defense. Now Llewellyn. Spins away from everyone. Now Snyder. Toward the sideline to Spolstra. Right back to the freshman Snyder. Pivots left, sends it over to Cohen. Now Spolstra. We're in the 16th minute. Now the 17th minute. Spolstra touch and go now to Aiden Kazda. Kazda will bring it into the box. Looking for a shot. Aggressive look. Tapped. And just cleared out at the goal line.
In front of the net by the Falcons. Good run by Kazda.
Wildcats. That's twice now. They've saved a couple ones right at the goal line. That time the defense got the job done. We'll get a throw-in for the Amherst Falcons. And as they do that, a reminder as well, Blanker Construction is your choice for customized, beautiful home building the way you've always dreamed. So let Blanker show you what makes a house into a home. 16.5 minutes gone by. 2-0 Amherst. Doan goes back to Kasabucky. He'll send one top of the box. That's going to go right through. And Zart
Kasabucky almost from long distance.
couldn't handle it. It went right through his hands and then off the goal line. It's going to be a corner kick.
Kick out of this for Amherst.
That is one I honestly say I haven't really seen. Top of the box, a header, way up and out. We'll get a goal kick, we'll get a sub, we'll get a timeout. We'll be back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Play continues on the near sideline. Northland Lutheran trying to get one through back toward midfield as play continues here on Zaleski Sports from Harlan Farms Field, broadcasting live. My name is Mike Wellen, Katie Leckton alongside me, taking over the camera. She's much better at that than I am. And now a chance on the run. Falcons trying to chase it down, and they can't get there. It'll be Karsten Zart, who will scoop it up without a problem. And he will launch one towards center. That's a deflection. Play back to Borgen. Another race for it, and he's got to wait to the top of the box, and he will scoop it up. That's going to roll toward the near side and out of bounds. We'll get a throw in, and as we do that, a reminder as well that working at WIAA Foundry is more than a job. It's a career. So join us, make the iron castings the world uses and trusts, and cast your own future. Apply at jobs.wipacafoundry.com. Another throw-in violation goes back to Northland Lutheran. They were too close. Blender trying to pivot back, and he does off with Spolstra. Now Abbott Beavers are trying to cut the angle off. Shoulder to shoulder they go, and it's taken by the freshman. He'll clear it back out. Almost a handball. Now a run chance for Kazda, using his speed up the right sideline.
Kazda on the run.
He'll stop and start, plays it back to Cohen. Now Dietzick. He has to send it back to Austin Kasabucky. Looking for a shot on the left wing. It's out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. So that run from Kazda couldn't get a shot. But the throw in is picked off. There's a high shot. It's going to go wide. We'll get a goal kick. And we'll step aside. We'll be back in 30 on Zaleski Sports.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Play continues up the left side, trying to get it back through, but Abbott Beaversdorf has his pass deflected by Blender. Who has it right now for Northland Lutheran. They got a good battle there now with Spolstra stepping in on the other side. Right there is Ethan Stark as well. It goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. 21 minutes gone by. 2-0 Falcons. Goals at 6:57 and 8:20 from Isaac Snyder, Drew Llewellyn. Llewellyn's on a penalty kick. That was drawn by Kazda. Now at the left wing go the Falcons. Trying to roll it through. Now Kazda's there. Stopping, pivoting back right. Low shot, scooped up without a problem by Karsten Zart. Play continues. That one knocked down. Rolling back towards center. Snyder chases it back down. Trying to pass it across to Stark, who steps in front. Played over there by Wickman. Now Llewellyn. Or sorry, Cohen. Llewellyn playing defense now. Kazda on the right side, looking for a crossing attempt. High attempt, and caught by the lanky goaltender, Zarts. Yeah, a little bit too far. Oh my, a ton of contact, and we'll get the whistle. But I think they're just going to call a penalty. Are they going to call it, or are they just going to call a throw-in? Yeah, they're going to call the foul. So as they line down up and send it deep, Amherst picks it off with Llewellyn. Sends it across. Teaming up with Cohen there. Now rolling it through, trying to get one by. That's knocked down by Ethan Rasmussen. That's going to be out. And throw in for the Wildcats. As you do that, a reminder as well that Brett Favor of Keller Williams, Stevens Point, he grew up right here in Amherst. And whether you're looking or buying or selling, when it comes to realty in Amherst, call the local resident, Brett Favor of Keller Williams, 715-572-1174, against 715-572-1174. Throw in is knocked down. Now a race for it and scooped up. And so far, there has been one shot in the general vicinity of the net, not a shot on net yet for the Wildcats. Alex Martin has just been kind of standing there. He's had a nice, easy half so far, and he's okay with that after the week he's had. He's been bombarded going back to last Saturday. Kazza with a nice move, going back to the right. Kazza with a couple of great looks today. Now he's looking for a shot here. Shot. And he got it! Aiden Kazda at 23-47. It is 3-0 Falcons. So Kazda makes it 3-0. We'll step aside as they'll set things up. We're back in 30 on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Play continues in the 25th minute now. 24 gone by. 3-0 now Amherst. Another freshman with a goal. Kazza, who had been threatening all game long, finally gets one there. Now another chance, maybe potentially, for the Falcons. He was pivoting back left. Then played back to Kasabaki. He'll send one toward the top of the box. That gets by. Dietzig trying to chase it down. He cannot. Goal kick.
Dietzig can't get to it. Goal kick for the Wildcats.
So we'll get a goal kick for Karsten Zart. 24.5 minutes in. A couple of freshmen and a senior on the score sheet tonight. As we got something going on. It's going to be a corner?
It's going to be a corner kick for the Falcons.
They're saying Dietzig didn't touch it, and it was touched by a Wildcat first. So, okay, corner kick. And that's going to be caught by Zart. That's one of the benefits of having probably the tallest player on the field in net. And one of maybe the strongest leg. He's going into the wind, and that one's got plenty of distance. He's much better than he was the first 7 or 8 minutes. That one deflected and out. Throw in for the Wildcats. They'll throw it in. Reminder as well, Community Insurance is your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. Battle for it. And it comes out to Snyder. That's knocked down by Rasmussen. And those ones definitely feel a little bit more, they sting a bit more in the cold. Kept in play up the left side. Now racing through is Drew Llewellyn. And Rasmussen knocks that one down again. Cleared back towards Snyder, now back at the 28, and they're going to have a whistle. And it's going to be called on Amherst. Offside. Was it offside? And it's going to be taken by Karsten Zart. Either way, free kick. Indirect kick, however you want to call it, for Zart. He'll send it back towards center. Oldblender and Snyder battling with it. Alongside there, Allison Leonard, who takes on, or Oldblender takes it off the tricep. Have a chance to do some skull crushers later to work the paint out. To Spencer Cohen it goes. Oldblender trying to step up there. Back to Spolstra, passing it over to Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf, who I think had the very first goal of the season way back in the end of August. That was going to roll all the way down and out. Throw in for the Wildcats. As they'll throw it in on the far side. Reminder as well that your business's go-to for both public and private warehousing and product delivery is Purple Mountain Solutions. Whatever it is you're shipping, you know you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get it there safely and efficiently. Throw in by the side nets in the 28th minute. That's going to be launched toward the net. It's going to be knocked down and then dribbled So good ball handling there for Zarts. Maybe getting ready for basketball in a month or so. Pass a little bit too far for Snyder. Knocked down there by Alex Emmerich. Emmerich sliding one across, trying to get to an open spot on the right wing. Borgen's going to get with there, and he'll just roll it out of play in to the side net. Fortunately, that does not count as a goal.
Good job by Borgen.
That would make things so much more interesting if those counted. We got 4 nets. Pick your goalies. Maybe something out of a Schwarzenegger movie. Be the Running Man Soccer Edition. As they go top corner again, but again, the wrong one. Throw in for Northland Lutheran. It goes into Oblender. Emmerich. Trying to get one here, going toward the goal line, and sliding attempt. Martin knocks it out, and it's last touched. Looked like by Prawl. We'll get a goal kick, and we'll get a timeout. We will be back in 30 after these words from Grassland Dairy.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Play continues up the far sideline. That's knocked out toward the Northland bench. Throw in for the Wildcats. I think Andrew Oblender in the game. And Wildcats in their white kits. Amherst in the home blues. With white striping and impossible numbers. Beautiful when you're on the field. Absolutely gorgeous when you're on the field. When you're up here, not as much. As Charlie Pepke. Trying to get one deflected out by Pepke. Kazda on the wing. He will hand it off to Snyder, who's going to throw it in. He looks like Maxim Wise in over. And that's going to bounce out of play. And luckily, fans are there.
Maxim Wise is also in for the Falcons. We finally got it.
So throw in.
I know he knows those grandkids in there.
Snyder. Over back to Kazda. Now Cohen. Or sorry, that's Drew Llewellyn pivoting back right. Llewellyn. Swinging back left to the left hash. Trying to slide one through. Sneaky. But not enough. Kazabucky rolls one across to Cohen. Spencer pivots back right over to Spolstra. There's a through. Dietzick. Shot. Still loose. Trying to chase for it and diving back on top is Karsten Zarts.
With a shot, a lot of action in there. Zart ends up with the save, though.
And Zart will launch one to just shy of midfield. Kasabucky off a header. And Zeb Prawl stepping up on the wing. He gets knocked down.
That'll be a free kick for the
And a
Falcons.
free kick for Northland.
Oh, I'm sorry, for Northland. My bad.
We're in the 32nd minute. Free kick sent to the top of the box. Snyder and Abbott Beaversdorf team up to knock it down. Sent back to an open spot. Chased down by Leonard. Can't do it. Throw in for the Amherst Falcons. That pass by Jack Hahn. And Cohen will one-hop it over to Spolstra. Kasabucky stepping up on the rush. Sliding pass over to Snyder. Trying to get to Kazza. Now Kazza with another chance here. Aiden Kazza on the run. Rasmussen trying to chase him down. Shot. Right on. Knocked down. Still loose. Played back. Top of the box. Stepping up. Spolstra. Or Cohen, I should say, and out. At times hard to tell between the stocking cap and the hair. And that's good advice here in the press box. Watch the players' shoes and unique styles we see on the soccer pitch. Cohen. Now Snyder. That's one touch and back. Sliding through. Man out. 33 and a half minutes gone by. 3-0 Amherst. Emmerich. Raukaza, you trying to get his speed. Emmerich hip to hip. Aiden getting an extra position, trying to pivot back toward the box. That's about a similar spot where he drew a penalty kick earlier. Now Cohen rests on the top of his cleat. Now sends it over. A little bit too far for Llewellyn. Drew shoulder to shoulder by Leonard. Now Hahn trying to, shoulder on shoulder. No whistle, we play on. With Cohen battling there with Wickman. Spolstra picked off there by Hahn. Now Oblender. And he goes between the legs. Oblender going to the left, trying to get by Beaversdorf. Oh my, shoulder on shoulder. And no whistle. We play on. All right. Well, there's no more football games on this surface until maybe playoffs, so during this now, it's still a contact sport on here at Heartland Farms Field. Especially in this cold. Got about 45 degrees at opening kickoff. Spolstra will throw it in. Reminder as well to get your next countertop, island, or stone wall from Stone Innovations. They specialize in the fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. For residential, commercial, or public structures, look to Stone Innovations at stoneinnovations.net. Trying to slide one through, and that's knocked down. Now a chance again. Onside, rolling toward the net, not enough on it, scooped up.
Sark with another save.
Dietzig, they're senior trying to get a tally.
Trying for it, man.
There's a play by Snyder, gets it back to Cohen. Spencer pivots around, sends it across Spolstra. Trying to get it to Dietzig, too far, chased down by Mitchell Crocht. And then just take it off his foot by his goaltender. And that is launched. Wow. That is leg strength. Casabucky as everyone hits the floor. Played back to Jack Hahn. Now Oblender. That one knocked down to Kazda. Dietzig plays it back to Cohen. To an open Snyder. One touch over to Spolstra, has to go up and meet it. Right back to Aiden Kazda. Kazda's had himself a great first half. And so has Snyder. Now Kazda again. Kazda trying to get free. Rasmussen getting the angle. Kazda pushes off a little bit, gets free. Pivoting back right, looking for a cross. That's going to be knocked down by a couple of players and cleared back out. Good step up there by Crocht. And then Spolstra and Abba Beaversdorf team up, chase all the way down to Casabucky, back on the left defensive side. Falcons on the run again. Left wing flying up there, it covered his Hahn. And then just cleared out. Throw in Falcons. Again, we'll keep it here for the rest of the half. Barring injury. Throw in a header, just missed and cleared back out. Cleared back toward the net. The last thing you want is an own goal here. Kazda and Leonard. Sliding, crossing attempt, still loose. And over the crossbar and out. And I think that was Maxim Wise who immediately drops to his forehead knowing that he had a tap-in goal. And it rolled, and the thing is, it hit the crossbar and rolled over. It didn't just miss over it. Wow, that close. And because I watch way too much old TV, he missed it by that much. Oldlander now for the Wildcats. Be a huge tally if Northland can get on the board here late in the first half. Those are the types of goals that are backbreakers. Martin will step up and make a play. Oldlander trying to get by Snyder using a big frame, the sophomore. Akasa Bucky will send one back over the top to Drew Llewellyn. He'll pivot back over the top. Is it going to be onside? That's the real question. It is. Wise trying to spin one through. Not there. Cleared back out, and Rasmussen knows he made a mistake. Zart was there to scoop it up, and the defender clears it out. We'll get a corner for Amherst with 1 minute to play here in the first half. There's a high bounce up and out of play. Are we going to try it again? We will. It's off Hahn. This time again, a low line drive. Still loose, and we go for round 3. One more time. It's the Lawrence Welk corner kicks. A 1, a 2, and a 3. No, just play it back this time. High attempt to the box. The angle is not there. Cleared back at the goal line and out. Goal kick. Spolstra was stepping up. We're in the final 10.
8, 7, 6.
Zart trying to spin it back. Snyder, a header. And we will not get another shot off. And it is halftime. We have played 40. And your score, it is 3-0 Amherst. And goals from Snyder, Llewellyn, and Kazda here on Zaleski Sports. We'll hear from a couple of our great sponsors, and I'll recap what I saw in the first half in just a couple of minutes right here on Zaleski Sports.
As an athlete, there's one constant that remains the most important aspect of your game: injury prevention. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. From running exclusive sports like cross-country and track and field to running inclusive sports like football, basketball, baseball, and soccer, let Roberts Physical Therapy's Pineries Running Lab meet you at the track, your home, or the field and help you prevent injury and keep on running. Call Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Bootleggers in Amherst Junction brings a great atmosphere with a full menu of delicious burgers, sandwiches, and dinner options along with Friday and Saturday weekly specials. Bootleggers offers up a great variety of pizza along with a relaxing, unique Bootleggers feel both inside and out. Make dinner simple tonight and leave the cooking to Bootleggers on Highway Q in Amherst Junction. Stop in or call ahead 715-824-2929. That's Bootleggers. It's what's for dinner. Capiche?
The International Bank of Amherst is your personal independent community bank. For over 125 years, customers and friends from all throughout central Wisconsin have known that the International Bank of Amherst has been in the same place with the same great smile. Checking, savings, mobile banking, and providing you the loans you need to make your dreams reality. It's always the International Bank of Amherst by your side. Come see the difference this local independent community bank can provide for you. Located right on Main Street in downtown Amherst.
Member FDIC.
Halftime here from Heartland Farms Field as we thank you all for joining us today. And, of course, a shout-out to Philip Melezova, letting me know I did get the last name right for Kai. Of course, any starting broadcaster, first trick, always go to the coaches, get pronunciations right. Last thing you want to do is get names wrong. That's one of the priorities that I put as a broadcaster. 3-0 your score here at the halfway mark. 40 minutes in, 40 minutes to go. Falcons looking for a win. If Amherst wins, they tie Columbus at first place in the conference. They still need a little bit of help. If they hold this one off, they would need a Newman win on Monday against Columbus. If Newman wins that game, then Amherst can then beat Newman later in the week and win the Central Wisconsin Conference. But they need a win, because otherwise Columbus would have the tiebreaker by the most total wins. But Amherst would tie in points with a win tonight. Goals at 6:57. It was Isaac Snyder getting one through, his first career varsity goal. Then on a penalty kick drawn by Aiden Kazda, Drew Llewellyn put one in the back of the nets, made it 2-0 at 8:20. Then it took till the 23:47 mark when Kazda got one of his own, and he made it 3-0, and that was our score heading into halftime. If I had to pick an MVP of the half, it's definitely Aiden Kazda. He has been stellar on that right wing on the offense. We'll see if they move him back to defense like they have done most of the year. He's been so effective on the offensive end tonight. But either way, Falcons on top. They have dominated possession. They've dominated shots and shots on net. And as they look to get win number 7 on the year, 6 in conference play, and again, tie the Columbus Catholic Dons for first place in the Central Wisconsin Conference. So that being said, we're going to mute my microphone for a few minutes. I'll be back in just a little bit, get you guys ready for the second half here from Heartland Farms Field on a chilly, windy Thursday night here on Zaleski Sports. Back here from Heartland Farms Field on a chilly, slightly less windy, but still fairly windy Thursday evening. Take a look at your temperature at this current moment as 47 degrees outside. Wind chill now down to 39. Beautiful night. It's perfect polo and shorts weather here on Zaleski Sports. It is a 3-0 lead for the Amherst Falcons. 40 minutes away from a conference tie. So that being said, we're going to step aside. We'll hear from 3 of our great sponsors, and when we return, we'll have the second half of Falcon Wildcat Soccer on Zaleski Sports.
Whitetail Lanes is your fun headquarters in central Wisconsin. We offer a clean, family-friendly environment. Whether you come to bowl, eat, visit our pro shop, or just hang out, we'll show you what customer service is all about. We pride ourselves on serving excellent food at reasonable prices. Try our Friday night fish fry, or come out on Saturdays for our delicious homemade pizza cooked in our new stone ovens. Book us for your next party or event. Once you've been here, we know you'll be back. Whitetail Lanes, just north of Amherst Junction on Q.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in central Wisconsin.
Getting set to resume play here on Zaleski Sports. 40 minutes gone by, 40 minutes to go. 3-0 Amherst. On top, if we switch sides, Amherst goes right to left. Left to right is Northland. Wildcats looking to pull off the comeback. Amherst looking to put this one away early. We get set for the second half. I think Amherst should start with it, and they will, as they do. Reminder as well that Daddy-O's On Point is a family-run and veteran-owned vehicle care facility, providing old-fashioned auto care the way it used to be and the way it should be. So bring your comfort to Daddy-O's, conveniently located on Church Street in Stevens Point. On the wing it goes, played across and right through the legs of Milo Graham. Throw in, and it looks like they are keeping Kaz at forward to start things off. Along with Dietzick. That one out, throw in for Drew Llewellyn. Back to Borgen. Setting up across to Snyder. Trying to free one here for Kazda. Aiden on the run, he's onside. He's got an angle, looking for the shot. Save made, it's going to roll out. We'll get a corner early on.
Saved by Zart. Corner kick for the Falcons.
Kazda has been about 30 degrees of an angle away from a hat trick tonight. And he will send one right off the hands and then caught by Zart. And now we're going to see the leg of Zart. And there it goes. That gets over almost everybody. And chased down by Shaden Abbott-Beaversdorf, but he can't handle it, too far behind, and taken there by Wickman. Head-to-head with Snyder. Sent off to Hahn. Now Emmerich. Now Prawl. And Stark. Cleared back out off of Pepke. And sent back off and out of bounds to Northland Lutheran. 42nd minute now. 3-0 Amherst. And stay tuned. Final game, we'll talk with Coach Eric Lindy, and on a win, we'll get a victorious Falcon player as well. We'll get our highlight house. Now a chance here. Graham battling there with Kai Malezova. Graham We'll just send it back to Kasabucky. Give and go right back to Milo. Centering attempt, cleared back out. Right back to Cohen. Now another chance, top of the box to Llewellyn. He gets knocked off by Wickman. Now Kasabucky stepping up on the rush. His spot filled in by Llewellyn. Played back. Now to Borgen. To a spot where there's nobody there, and Ab Beavers has to hustle and send it back to the right side. And out of bounds. Throw in for Northland Lutheran. Throw in over to Wickman. But now taken away there, Snyder. Nice move with the left foot, plays it back. Kasabucky, hip to hip. Kept in play by Drew Llewellyn. Right back to the big senior, Borgen. All the way across it goes. Kept in play, right side. Pass to short, knocked down there. Zulu's on the wing for Stark. Collision head to head, and what's the call? It's going to go on Northland. It's going to be Amherst with the free kick. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 30 on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Back here from Heartland Farms Field, we're in the 45th minute of the 3-0 Amherst lead. As Alex Martin will slide forward to make the play. As we get a whistle now. And we'll get a corner. Doing out of play. So Northland will get a corner with the Wildcats. Looking for a header. And it goes over. Goal kick. And that being said, we're going to take another brief timeout here from our friends of the Amherst Falcons. See how you can fly like a falcon right now. Play continues here at Heartland Farms Field. The Amherst Falcons with a 3-0 lead. A couple of good looks here. It's been a busy day in net for Carson Zart. For Northland Lutheran, he's had a nice night in net as Oblender trying to move down the left wing. Then it was all the way back down to Alex Martin. He'll pass it across to Abbott Beaversdorf. And rolls out of play. Throw in for the Wildcats. Right as well that if you're looking for hunting or recreational property, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. 715-213-4468. 715-213-4468 from Mr. Brian Roosh and Whitetail Properties. And Martin will dive forward and knock it out of harm's way. Hahn trying to get one on the board. There's a shot wide. Goal kick. We'll keep it here. Martin will set this one up. Reminder as well from our friends at Rustic Redefine. They provide a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustic Redefine on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. Borgen sends one across to Snyder. Oblender rolls one toward the net, and an easy save made by Martin.
Shot by Oblender, stopped by Martin.
He'll just roll it out to Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf. One touch. Snyder plays it back to Borgen. Now Kasabucky. Falcons not as sharp here in the second half. At least early on as far as some of their passing goes. Llewellyn right back to Borgen. Slowly moving up. Snyder now back to Cohen. Kasabucky is able to bobble it and can keep it in play. Throw in for Hahn and Northland Lutheran. Over towards Zeb Prawl. And that's out. Corner kick for the Wildcats. I think it's going to be Wickman who takes it. Toward the corner, a header is going to roll back toward the right side, but right back to Wickman. Another crossing attempt, not there. And right back down it goes. There's one off a bounce to Oblender, rolling, diving play made. That might have been rolling wide, but Martin can't take that chance. He makes the diving play. Now out of play, played off by Coach Lindy. '50th minute. There's a shot's going to roll wide. We'll get a goal kick. We'll also get a timeout. Hear from our friends at Whitetail Properties right after this.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Play continues here on Zaleski Sports. We're in the 51st minute of a 3-0 lead for the Amherst Falcons. And after plenty of airtime, that one finally hits the deck by center. We get a whistle. And I think we're going to get a free kick for the Wildcats of Northland Lutheran. And we will. Going toward the right side off the header of Mitchell Croct is going to be out. We'll get a goal kick for Alex Martin. As he has that, a reminder as well to find family dining, bowling fun, and a great atmosphere all under one roof at Whitetail Lanes at Amherst Junction. 8 synthetic bowling lanes, a large dining room that is perfect for parties, and an always full menu is what makes Whitetail Lanes the place to be. So Kasabucky spins it across. Just kept in play there for Milo Graham. Alexa Leonard in the game as well. Playing defense for Northland Lutheran. Trying to roll one through, not there. Now Cohen trying to get to the right wing, and now there's, looks like Kaz on the run. I hard to tell which is stocking cap, which is hair. Play it right back. Now Kasabucky settles it down, centering pass to Drew Llewellyn. Llewellyn had the second goal tonight. He weaves through everybody looking for a shot. And he's in the back of the net. 52 minutes in. 51-58 to be exact. Drew Llewellyn with another one. It is 4 4-0 Falcons. So I want to double check, make sure my numbers are correct as play resumes. For the second goal tonight, Drew Llewellyn now 19 on the season. Not quite the 27 from the junior at Three Lakes, but still a very good total for Drew as that's out of play. Throw in for the Wildcats. There's Toby Volkman at 4 last Saturday for the Blue Jays. Kasabaki trying to pivot through now. Pass to Oldblender. He's looking for a shot. That's blocked off the hip of Borgen, but right to Wickman and then cleared back out. Good defensive play there for the Falcons to say Martin. There's a rolling shot covered up without a problem by Alex Martin, the junior. Off of Emmerich. Now Llewellyn, shade out of Beavers North, plays it over. That one past the defense, but the second defender is going to get there in time. That one, Graham trying to chase it down and cleared out by Zart. Otherwise, Graham might have had a tap-in goal. Would have been the third freshman to get on the board tonight. Kazabucky in a battle there with Zeb Prawl. Now Llewellyn. 1-on-2. Get some help from Snyder. Borgen will step up here. Down's going to roll all the way through. No problem. Martin will scoop it up. 54th minute. And that one knocked down. We'll get a free kick for the Falcons. And just passing it up to the right wing. Another one scooped up there by Zart.
Saved by Zart.
And final conference home game for the Falcons. As Martin will scoop it up, he takes a big hit and sends, I think, Oldblender tumbling head over yellow spikes.
Nice work by the goalkeeper.
And hopefully Martin's going to be all right. He looks like he is. And same with Oldblender. There's Amherst on the road the next couple of games. Monday looks like Watoma Wild Rose will be going on. Then they go to Newman on Thursday. Final conference game of the year. '56th minute now, 4-0. Couple of goals from Llewellyn, then goals from Snyder and Kazda. Right now, the game winner would be Snyder. High shot, and that goes out. Goal kick. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds. These words from par 4. Continuing play here. On the right sideline. Out of play. Throw in Amherst. It's a mere appropriation of the Farmer State Bank jingle. Somewhere J.K. Simmons is very upset. Be careful, he will throw a symbol at you. Throw in. Deflected out. Will you try it again? And that one, violation. It goes over. And we'll get a couple of subs in.
Melezova and Leonard checking in for the Wildcats.
Melezova back out there. A reminder as well, Heartland Farms is a fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm. They produce many varieties of chipping potatoes and are currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres, and they are growing. They're currently the cream of the crop in the potato farming business, so learn more at heartland.farm. Again, that is heartland.farm. Sent across to Graham, trying to pivot through. Second defender, though, steps up. That one deflected off of Llewellyn. Throw in for the Wildcats. And Prawl. Now Hahn will actually be the one who throws it in. Sent across now Spencer Cohen. Looking to send an open run. Flying up the wing. Shot caught. And it looks like maybe Spolstra plays him forward, took the cap off.
Spolstra with a shot. Zart with a save.
Kasabucky tries to flip one up now. Oblender going back the other way. He's offside.
Be a free kick here for the Wildcats.
We know they call it on Amherst, so it's a free kick for Northland Lutheran. The 59th minute. Be taken by Wickman. Amherst towards wall, a little bit close with that wall. That's point blank. They're more like guidelines than actual rules. High shot. Everyone raised their hands. It goes to the wrong uprights. And we'll have a goal kick. We'll keep it here. Reminder as well, a big thank you to our game day sponsors tonight. H.O. Wolding, Amherst Telephone, Amherst Spiritware, Fleming's Cafe, OK Hardware, Amherst Family Foods, Tomorrow River BP, Younger's Holy Funeral, JG Plumbing, and 3K Custom. Goal kick will spin all the way across Kasabucky. Plays it over, looking for Maxim Wise and Graham. Cohen tried to free up Wise and just knocked down Snyder there now. Back to Llewellyn. Now a chance here for Kazda. He's onside, but he's chased down from behind by Mitchell Croct. Good defense, hip to hip. He made up a lot of ground. And Kaz right now, my front runner for the Highlight House player tonight. Oblender trying to get a spot. He's too far. They blow it dead. It'll be a goal kick.
Goal kick for the Falcons.
The 61st minute. Rolling it up the right wing, still in play. To Aiden Kazda. Again, hip to hip, cleared out, throw in Falcons. Less than 20 minutes to go in this one. Amherst up 4-0. They took the lead at 6:57 and haven't let it go. Kazda, nice move, shot. Trying to get across there. It wasn't quite, a bit too far. That one deflected. Up the near side. And cleared back out, back to Snyder. Pivots back right. Wickman trying to knock it off. Left foot attempt, trying to go toward the far side. No, it's not there. Chased down by Zeb Prawl. And we'll get a goal kick and we'll step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds after these words from Nasonville Dairy.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated. bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Falcons up the right wing, and it's now out of bounds. We'll get a throw in for Northland Lutheran in the 63rd minute. Play continues, trying to roll one through, and Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf tries to pivot through, but Old Blender gets position and leans in. And we got the whistle. I think who they're going to call this one on. And it'll be called on Shaden. So free kick. I think Wickman involved, and so free kick for North Lutheran. Last one went through the yellow uprights. High shot. That one misses wide right. And somewhere Scott Norwood is nodding in approval. So goal kick for the Amherst Falcons in the 64th minute. Goal kick spinning way off. Kasabucky cannot keep it in play. Throw in for Prawl. Quickly into Hahn. And then Borgen steps up and knocks it out of harm's way. Graham battling with Milezova. Now Llewellyn. Drew sliding through everybody but not Hahn. Now Graham battling with it. Now plays across to Kasabucky stepping up. And also not afraid to step up on the rush. That's scooped up. Passed over. And keeping control. Kazda, they got a trip. And we go back the other way.
Free kick for Northland Lutheran.
So Northland will take it at the 19-yard line.
You ready, Martin?
And this one, he's got the leg. And he'll just send it only about 35 yards. Definitely one of the better legs we've seen from a goaltender in a couple years. The senior, Karsten Zart, that's out of bounds. We'll get a throw in for Amherst. 15 minutes remaining in this one. A 4-goal lead for Amherst. Fairly comfortable lead right now. Trying to put themselves in a good spot potentially to keep their name in the conference title picture. It's a two-team race right now. Here's the Falcons and the Dons of Columbus Catholic. Both teams play Newman next week. If you're a Falcon fan, you were cheering for the Cardinals on Monday. Then you're cheering for their defeat on Thursday. If those two things happen, the Amherst Falcons are conference champions. We'll get a free kick on the goal line, essentially. It is out of the box. Or is that going to be... That should be a free kick from that spot. They're just a corner, but about 5 feet closer. Looking for the header. Oh, just wide it goes. Goal kick. Similar goal. That was a similar attempt to what we saw Pacelli do on Monday night with their goal, with Rosinski. So a goal kick. And Sense with plenty of backspin. And now Borgen will step up. Now with it, Snyder. To Kasabucky. Now Wickman for Northland Lutheran. Trying to send one through. Martin's going to go chase that one down. High attempt sent over. There's a header. Kasabucky gets knocked away now. Pass over to Milo Graham, who will send one over the top. Not quite there. Off a header of Melezova. And got another whistle and free kick on the foul from Graham. And right back at it to Emmerich. Now Wickman. 68 minutes gone by in this one. Again, a 4-goal lead for the Amherst Falcons. 12 minutes away from a first-place tie. That's just going to be sent out. Throw in shy of the corner. We'll get a sub in. That might be Allison Leonard. Or Ethan Stark.
Ethan Stark back in for the Wildcats.
So it was 13 that has checked back in. Hahn trying to get one through, not there. Now Snyder. Passed across a bit too far, knocked down there by Rasmussen. Emmerich. Sent all the way across now to Prahl. Now Emmerich trying to step through, looking for a low shot. Hahn looking for a shot. Too far. That's going to be knocked out of bounds by Abbott Beaversdorf. We'll get a corner. Hahn had a tough angle on the shot anyway, but just a smart play that time from the freshman. Just get it out of play. Let your defense recover and set up. Andrew Wickman. High attempt, looking for a header. And nobody's going to get there. It was too far and played back. All the way back to Hahn. But Amherst up the right wing. Kazda centering it through, looking for a shot here. 1-on-4. Played back, no attempt. But pivoting back, Cohen can't quite get there. Now it goes back to Stark. And Old Blender, now Wickman. And Old Blender with Abbott Beaversdorf. Hip to hip. Shot attempt not there. Cleared back out all the way down. And it'll bounce and roll out of play. Less than 10 minutes to play in this one. 4-0. Of course, stay tuned again for your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We'll have following the match tonight. We'll talk to Coach Eric Lindy. And if the way the score holds, we'll talk to a victorious Falcon. And right now, kind of leaning toward Aiden Kazda. But we'll see what Coach thinks about that. As that's going to be launched a little bit wide. And it'll be a goal kick.
Goal kick for the Falcons.
To quote the great Harry Doyle, it's just a bit outside. Pass across to Borgen. Cohen to Kasabucky. Now Spencer. Trying to get one through. Now Kazda. Kazda. Shot. Goal! 71-28. The second of the night for Aiden Kazda. It is 5-0. So one kid still with a stocking cap on. Puts it in the back of the net. His second of the game. And kind of cements whether he wants to or not. He's talking to me post-game.
Number 26, Maxwell Gore into the game for the Wildcats.
As Max Gore. Play resumes. Oldblender will pass it in. As Snyder gets it free from Oldblender over to Drew Llewellyn. Wonderful to see the seniors slowly get filtered out here as the night goes on. We get the final 10 minutes here. Final home conference game for the Amherst Falcons here in the regular season. That's out of bounds. We'll get a sub in for each team. And I think Llewellyn did just leave. So Otto Schultz in there?
Mitchell Brock in for the Wildcats. Daniel Eichmann in for the Falcons.
Could be Daniel Eichmann as well. That's throw in for the Falcons. So I do think they took Drew Llewellyn out of the game. Let him get the rest of the night off. Go get under some blankets and get warm. Sweatshirt.
Also in for the Falcons, number 8, Otto
Schultz in there as well. Now Oldblender. Shot and tipped up over the crossbar by Martin. Big time save by Alex Martin.
That will be a corner kick for the Wildcats.
Wildcats get a corner, but so far that 0 stays with 7 minutes remaining. Wickman again will take the corner. And that just cleared back out by Snyder. No Graham. That's rolled out. Throw in for the Wildcats. Stark. Rolled back out to an open spot. And Graham battling with Hahn. Just sent back to Cohen. Spencer with a nice move back to the left. Rolling one through now. Now Snyder. That one played across, now up the right wing. Kazda can't quite keep it in play with 5.5 to play. That one a little bit too far, bouncing over the head of Arabella Bauman. Falcons up the right wing, centering it back, taking their time. We're in the final 5. Snyder trying to send one through off the right wing. Kazda is there, sending it across, and scooped up on one hop by Zarts. That's another one where I said a lot last Saturday as well. Don't let the score fool you. Zarts had a good game in net, much like Alex Martin did against Three Lakes. There's a centering attempt, looking for Wickman, cleared back out. Now Stark on the left side. Chasing all the way down and out. Throw in for Hahn, but we'll get a sub with 4 minutes remaining. Throw in, cleared out, goal kick. That is Daniel Mojica.
Number 21, Daniel Monica In for the Wildcats.
So Mojica in the game. Martin will take the free kick with 3.5 to play. Just a pass off. Up to the wing it goes. Still loose, and Northland gets it. Oldblender. Now, without a doubt, outside of Borgen, the tallest guy on the field that's not Zart. Oldblender towers over everyone on that side of the field. By a good head, it's over everybody else. Back foot pass now to Milo Graham. Open spot. And Hahn chasing it down. It's out of bounds to Northland. Throw into Emmerich. Now deflected by Wise. Wait over by Maxwell Gore. Now Eichmann. To an open area of grass or turf. There's nobody there. Dietzig now back in on defense. Trying to chase it down. In the box it goes from Oldblender looking for Wickman. That one can be blocked before it gets to the net. We approach the final 2 minutes. Now 3-on-3 potentially for Aiden Kazda on the run. Hip to hip, but good help defense that time from the junior Mitchell Crocht. That one's knocked down, throw in for the Falcons. They'll throw it in before they get a delay call or a stall. And they'll just bring it all the way back. And that's knocked away by Oldblender. Borgen trying to cut the angle. Shot wide, goal kick. Joe Oldblender, again, still just a sophomore. A lot of young players getting a lot of big moments here for this Northland team. We're in the final minute. Wickman trying to get one through, now a chance. Rolling attempt, scooped up by Martin with 30 seconds left. That was off of Charlie Pepke. Rasmussen. That's played across. Final 10 seconds now. Trying to shot caught by Martin. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. 1. This one is over. Your final score, it was the Amherst Falcons 5, Northland Lutheran 0. The Amherst Falcons are tied for first place in the Central Wisconsin Conference with 1 week to play. We'll step aside. We'll head back down to the field, talk to Coach Lindy and Aiden Kasta when we return after the Masonville Dairy postgame show on Zaleski Sports.
Masonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Masonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Back here from Heartland Farms Field with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to Marshfield, go to Curtis and NasonvilleDairy.com, and really get out of the cold and wind here on a chilly Thursday night. I'm joined by Coach Eric Lindy and our Highlight House player of the game, Aiden Kazan. Coach, you're now tied for first place in this conference.
I know. It was a big game. We needed it. Pacelli took care of Columbus today, so we needed this. We needed to come out strong, and we answered.
And it all started about 7 minutes in. One of the many freshmen getting plenty of time this year scores first, and then another one gets a couple. How is it for you with the youth of this team stepping up late in the season like this?
Oh, it's exciting. You know, we're losing some pretty big players this year, some pretty high scores. So coming up next year, it's really exciting to see these guys start to blossom here in the end of the season.
And you guys didn't just rest on that. You guys got to 3 in the first half, but you stepped in, you played strong defense throughout, and you got a couple in the second half to really kind of put this game away and make it a little easier for you guys. What does it mean for you now with a week left in the regular season that you can have those complete games?
It feels good. Obviously, we still got another conference game to make sure we get handled. A couple non-conference games. Goal now is just to stay healthy for playoffs. So.
And I guess last thing I'll ask you, it's going to be a weird week for you guys next week to an extent as far as how this conference race goes, because they play Newman, then you play Newman. So on Monday, you're fans of the Cardinals. And in 3 days, not so much.
Yep. Yeah, a lot rides on Newman right now. Hopefully good for us in both ways. So, like I said, it's a big game. We got to keep everybody healthy, keep everybody going, keep everybody positive, and going for the gold. I mean, that's what it's about.
Well, great job again, Coach. Great win. Good luck next week, and we'll hopefully be able to put up a nice graphic that says Amherst Falcons Conference Champions. We'll be joined by our Hideout House player of the game, Aiden Kazan. I guess talk about what you were seeing on a night like this. You were really putting the pressure on it almost throughout, especially on that right wing. What was going through your head throughout the course of this one?
Try to get it to the corner so I can cross it into my teammates so they can score.
And it seemed like that, but even beyond that, getting a couple yourself, when do you make that decision whether to try and go a little deeper to get the pass or when to actually take the shot? When do you kind of make that choice?
I usually look around to see if my teammates are going to be open or not, and if they're not, then I go to either score or get past you so I can score.
And even kind of beyond that, you draw the penalty that lets Drew get the penalty kick. What do you see to that kind of stuff, knowing that you can make an impact even when you're not exactly scoring or getting the passes, but even the little things that help you out?
It does make me happy that I can do that and not have to actually score it. I can just help them score it.
And I guess last thing I'll ask, throughout the course of you've been playing a lot of forward in the first half. They move you back in the second. Tonight you stay in the front the entire game. How did that feel for you to be on that line in one spot the entire game?
It felt really awesome because I didn't have to help with defense. I could play my favorite position of offense.
All right, sounds good. We're going to one this thing. We're getting you in our highlight house, all right? I'm sure you've seen your teammates do this. I'll give you the microphone, count you in. I'm Aiden Kazda. I'm in the house, all right?
Okay.
I'll let you know. All yours.
Wait, do I just count down? Or
Go ahead.
what do I say again?
I'm Aiden Kazda, and I'm in the house.
Okay. I'm Aiden Kazda, and I'm in the house.
Hold on. Good luck. Get warm. There's Aiden Kazda, our highlight house player of the game for the Amherst Falcons. A couple of goals tonight. Draw the big penalty that led to the penalty kick, and Llewellyn put down in the back of the net. 5-0 your final on a chilly, cold, windy Thursday night. Again, stay tuned. Tomorrow night, we're back in Manawa for Amherst Falcon football. They'll be taking on the Manawa Wolves, trying to lock themselves in a conference championship game the following week against Stratford. So that being said, we're going to wrap things up here from Heartland Farms Field. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. For Katie Lecton, this is Mike Weatherly saying so long, everybody. And one more time, your final score, Amherst 5, Northland Lutheran 0. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay warm, stay cool. We'll see you next time. Good night.